they saying our good brother Jahmyr Gibbs is gonna be north of $20 million. A milli. I'm cool with it. You know, some people say, oh, you can just, remember they was like, you can just get Devon Achon and get the same thing and you can do, man. They just want this narrative to say you can just plug and replace a running back. He's special, man. I'm all for people who do the job and they get the deserve to get paid, man. I'm all for that, dog. We ain't smart to pay him. All right, draft another Jahmyr Gibbs then. You know, he about to be the full-time guy. If you believe in it, you believe. I mean, it's a similar decision the Pistons got to make with Jalen Duren. This ain't a blind potential like in the NBA where they take a freshman who averages 10 points a game off the bench of Duke. You know what I'm saying? And say, oh, it's blind potential. No, Jahmyr Gibbs has got a body of work. Jalen Duren has got a body of work. You would just never hear me. If they paid Jalen Duren, I'm like, and they gave him the full max, I'm happy for that brother. But at the end of the day, he gotta be Patrick Ewing. You know what I'm saying? He gotta be Patrick Ewing, bro. Real spill. He gotta be that guy at least. And to be honest with you, and I ain't trying to make this a hybrid video, to be honest with you, I think he can do it. I think his jump shot look better than fucking Rasar Thompson's. Respectfully. But back on Jahmyr Gibbs, I had no issue, man. You about to feature him. You know, and that don't mean that he gonna get all the Montgomery carries, and that's why they brought Pacheco in. People forget you got, you about to fire up that Vacky too. I want to see what Vacky do with the ball in his hand. So really, you know, you probably gonna have one guy getting 75% of the carries, 70% of the touches. What I didn't like last year was the blatant disrespect to David Montgomery in short yardage situations. You tried to make, you know, Jahmyr Gibbs a short yardage back, right? He gonna be our short yardage back with a bad offensive line, and he kept getting stopped on critical downs and short. When you know David Montgomery can power through that, he don't have to be the complete, you don't have to prove that he could be the short yardage back. We know he can get them short yardage, but when all the chips laid down, when you not getting that push and you got backups in, there's no shame of giving the ball to David Montgomery. You know, and in retrospect, they should have just got rid of David Montgomery, right? They should have got rid of him last year, right? They should have got rid of him. Take these off now. They should have got rid of him, and they should have handed the offense over Jahmyr Gibbs last year with a bad offensive line and seen what he would have did. He had a great year. He just down the stretch of the year, you can make a case that he faded, or you can make the case that the offensive line just kept getting beat up. That was it. Because really, it's really the offensive line, because when Goff was getting toe up on Christmas, he was getting Jingle Bells, Jack Ben Slell, Jack Frost laid an egg, or whatever you want to say. He was getting toe up. His little butt was getting toe up. So you already know in the run game, you know, they was horrible in the run game. So that's what I'll be really speaking on. Like, a lot of people, you got to look at it. It's a team effort, you know. It's a team effort. It's more than, it's 11 guys on that field, bro. And then you talking about the people that support them, your backups, with that, what you see out there, your coaches, what you see, you know. But Jahmyr Gibbs, man, I think last year he proved that he worked it. But yeah, you should just pay these motherfuckers with that. And I love that the Miami Dolphins played Achon. I love that they played Breece Hall. Come on, man. A lot of these quarterbacks. Remember, Dave Montgomery tore it up in Chicago, and Mitchell Trubisky had his most efficient year. He had his most efficient year. They got rid of David Montgomery. Mitchell Trubisky ain't never had a good year since. Lean on your running back. The running game, it opens the world up for the quarterback. He get bigger window. You got to understand the windows in the NFL, especially if you can't run the ball, ain't no window. The windows in the NFL are small, especially for a bushy-eyed young quarterback. Think about Jared Goff. His first year was horrible. And Jeff Fisher was a quarterback killer, but they gave him a run game, and it opened up. So the number one thing when you got a young quarterback, Yeah, you want the protection of the court, or you want the protection of the offensive line, but you want that running game too. You want that running game. And if you don't have that running game, man, it's gonna get ugly. That running game open the windows up for the quarterback. It make them think a split second. They peek in the backfield. So I love, man, you shouldn't devalue somebody, and they value, you can't replace that value. You can't replace that value. You can't. It's only so many Achons in the league. It's only so many Jahmyr Gibbs, Bijan Rob. I want to see him get paid too. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Oh yeah, you can just nah, man. A man do the job. The man should get paid for his job, and that's the problem with America. All the good employees or the good people that do their job, they don't get rewarded, but they reward the bad employees by keeping them around, giving them special privileges. You know what I'm saying? They reward the bad employees. America really killed its own economy system, its own job market. It really did. But Jahmyr Gibbs, he deserved to get his chili. He deserved to get his chili, bro. Like anybody that say different, man, pay that man expeditiously. Pay that man right now. The man right here. Pay him right now. He deserve it. Pay him right now. You know? Because guess what? The thing about it is really the race to get paid first. Jahmyr or Bijan Robinson. And it's up to both of them to reset the market. Because guess what? When you running that ball as a running back and your time is over, they can cut you and don't have to pay the rest of your salary, your non-guaranteed salary. Ain't nobody gonna have sympathy for you. You got to get it while you can get it. And that should be the one position where it should be built in that they don't have a friend. You can't franchise tag your running back. It should be left up to them. It should be a decision. You want to get tagged in your contract or not? Okay. And I believe quarterbacks' salary shouldn't count towards the salary cap. So those are two things that I believe that the NFL should change. I believe that. And keep the salary cap the way it is. But yeah, you shouldn't be able to tag running backs. And I say this, you shouldn't be able to tag offensive linemen. Offensive linemen and running backs. The offensive linemen, they don't already get the glory. They don't get the recognition. So I feel like they should be optional whether they want to be tagged or not tagged. The running backs, and I feel like the quarterback shouldn't count against the salary cap. But that's just my opinion, just throwing it out there. Some people might say, I'm crazy, possibly. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, find me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, wherever I'm at in the description. It say find me everywhere that link. I appreciate y'all. Peace.